always a blast and make cooking easier.
And now
Good
just
morning.
standing here
and
eating
now
French
you're
fries.
eating. Now you're torturing me. Are you going to share with me?
Of course I am.
Sure.
Hi, nice to see you.
I'm doing great. It's great to have you back. That's delicious.
So I have a really, really exciting product to share with everybody.
Feed me first.
I'm standing here eating French fries because they're one of my favourite things in the world to eat, but not one of my favourite things in the world to make. Until I developed this little machine. It's called the Chop Chop. So
the Chop Chop, I like the name.
And it's really different to most choppers because it actually extends up. So when you have big potatoes, it's a breeze. You just go ahead and I'm just going to get going. I get so excited when I start doing this because you can literally make a bowl of French fries in just seconds.
In seconds.
So it's so cool.
Yeah. And think about the price, too, because let me share with you some of the information. This is the Chop Chop Deluxe Food Chopper. Whether you're chopping, slicing, dicing, shredding, you're going to virtually be able to do all that prep work. To me, Curtis, the prep work is the most labor, it's the most time-consuming, and I hate doing it, right? Most of us hate doing it. Curtis has now made it easier. We have it on holiday pricing. We've taken $10 off, $39.95. We're going to break down everything you get, how it works. It's free on free shipping on 2 flexible payments. Look at everything you get. The base, the Vblade, the Vblade pusher, the apple blade, the tomato blade, apple tomato pusher, the potato blade, potato pusher, all of that coming include, oh my goodness, there's more. Plus the grater frame, the coarse grater, the fine grater, the slicer, and the pusher on 2 flexible payments of $19.98. But it's all about cutting that time in half and being able to do it faster and more efficient, isn't it?
Especially when the holidays are coming, because you know what it's like. You're going to have guests come in over and you've got a much bigger group of people to cook for. Look how easy you can do a dip and crudite. I've got some zucchini here, and I'm just going to go ahead and throw a couple of zucchini through. I've got a cucumber. Pop a cucumber. Now, as you get into the advanced chopping stage, you can pick up your carrots, and you can literally stand these guys up. Are you just putting
it on the blade?
I'm just standing it up on the blade like that. And then, look, I'm going to do 5 at once. Straight through, and there's your bowl of crudites done, and you're ready for your guests to arrive. I mean, it's so, so simple.
Curtis, you know what I would spend on a vegetable tray because it's already cut and sliced and diced for me?
But you can
I feel
do
like
it
I paid. Now you can do it yourself.
It's so easy. So, you know, don't forget, there's the French fry cutter. You can do the crudites and the veggies. What about salsa? We all love to serve salsa when our friends come around, so this is how easy it is. You pop your drawer in. You get that tomato straight in there. Let me just get a little more space. So, a couple of tomatoes. 1, 2, 3. You want some cucumber in your salsa. You want a little chili pepper in your salsa. You want some onions in your salsa. So you can even stack these up, 2 on top of each other. Right, so you go ahead, you get all of that in there. You've made a salsa in literally minutes. You pull your bowl out, you get a little bit of cilantro, you want a little bit of salt, some fresh lime juice, of course. You squeeze all of that straight into your container there. You toss it together.
Oh my gosh, it looks wonderful.
And you have this unbelievable salsa that's been beautifully diced. It's just so precise. Look at that.
And it's fresh. There are no preservatives. There are no additives because it's sat in a jar, right? Because normally you buy that from the grocery store and there's all those preservatives and things to keep it on the shelf to give it a shelf life. This, you're making it fresh. Maybe it's from your garden. Maybe you're going to the market and you're picking out your favorite fruits and vegetables. Now you can slice, dice, chop. Look at how everything stores. It all goes right into its own self-contained storage container that also does that double duty for you. So now you can serve, you can dump. Very simple, very easy. And for $39.95, how much would you pay just for those little peelers, the juliennes, all those little different attachments?
Gadgets?
Yeah, and they take up so much space in your drawer.
This is a one-stop shop. It's like, it's you know, enables you to do all that mise en place, all that preparation. So I've changed this blade out now. I've got the slicer attachment on. So if you want to slice vegetables, and we all love to grill, or use your indoor grills as well, you just put that zucchini on, you put your carrots on, you put your celery on, you put your onions on, whatever it is that you want to slice, you throw straight on there. Let me show you all the different sorts of stuff you can use. Look at these onions here. You just want to stand it up, straight in.
And just push down.
Push down. And you know what it's like when you're cooking for the holidays? You're going to be making gravies, you're going to be doing all of this sort of stuff. Look at that. Your onions are sliced in just seconds.
You tear up, right? When you're chopping yourself and your eyes start to get all watery. Now you have the nice cover, so you protect your hands. You protect your hands from the blades. And if you're like me, Curtis, I'm a little klutzy in the kitchen. I like to cook, but I'm a little klutzy and I'm a bit mess. But the nice thing is the food comes out good. But the one thing I always worry about is cutting my fingers.
Right.
And this is nice because you're not trying to
you're not stressing out about it, which is
Yeah.
the important part. Look, over here, I've kept the lock down because there's a little lock on it which keeps it beautiful and compact.
Okay.
That's how easy it is to open it. You literally just push it across, lift it back up. Now, I'm going to make a fruit salad or a beautiful
yummy.
fruit plate. So let's see how quickly I can do these strawberries. Let me get them in there.
Wow, look at you go.
You know, it's so fast, right? So you can do one type of fruit, like the strawberry, or you can do a big, beautiful fruit plate. So I've got some kiwis, some apples, some pears, some nectarines. You know, whatever it is that you like to eat, you just throw it on in and you slice it up. Some pineapple, so you put a whole piece of pineapple in there and you just slice that up as well. And you get this incredible fruit plate. You know, that would take you a long time. And like you said, you'd go to a store and you'd buy this sort of stuff already pre-sliced. Well, you don't have to do it anymore because with this chopper, you can do all of this preparation yourself, which means you're going to be taking care of your family even better.
It is. And it's nice because when you are entertaining and you're stressed, all of the companies coming over and you're thinking about, I've got to chop this, I've got to do all the prep, and you're trying to do it the night before and then store it in your refrigerator. Now the nice thing is this makes it simple. It's fast, it's easy. The fact that you can put this in the dishwasher so you're not having to worry about it cleaning it by hand for $39.95. To me, this is just a smarter, better way to quickly, efficiently chop your fruits, your vegetables, your herbs, whatever you want to pop in here, you now can do it. And now you're talking my speed because I see cocktails coming up.
Oh, yeah, we're getting close to the cocktail. So over here, I'm changing the attachment again because this comes with all sorts of attachments.
Okay.
This is the slicer, so the wedger, rather. So you can pick up the potatoes, you just drop them on in and push them through, and you get potato wedges in literally seconds. Okay, so what do you do with potato wedges? Some onions, right? So you get your potatoes out, you toss those into a bowl, and then if you want to incorporate some onions in that, you put an entire onion, you just peel it, pop it in, and then you've got onion wedges to go in, so you can roast it. Now, I want to show you how simple it is to change the blade, because, you know, with some of these choppers, it takes some time. I'm just going to lift the top off. Here, the blade comes straight out like that. It's that easy. And then to get the new blade in, you pick it up, and this is going back to the slicer now. You put that in. In the top, we just go ahead and remove the top part, and you put the slicer in there, click it in, turn it around, and you're ready to go again. So it's that easy to change your attachments out. So if you want to do a gratin, we're all going to do a gratin for the holidays, so you need to slice the potatoes. So let's go ahead and slice our potatoes. You want to slice some onions because you want to get that beautiful flavour of the onions in there. So just pick up an onion, bang, slice the entire thing straight through like that.
I can't imagine how much, I mean, think about how long, if we were to do a side-by, one day we're going to have to do a challenge.
Right.
You're going to have to use this, and we're going to get a knife for me, and I'm going to try to chop everything he's doing at the same time, because hands down, he would win. I mean, there's no ifs, ands, or about it.
You can have 3 chefs, and they still wouldn't be able to keep
but
up.
even if you are a chef. Right, it is.
And the other thing that's so good about this is I talk to people around the holiday time and they say, you know, my hands get sore, I cramp up when I'm cutting so much, all that sort of stuff. My mum has carpal tunnel. I gave her one of these. She absolutely loves it because it changes the way that she can cook. So, this is to show you how strong this is. An entire orange, okay, because I want to make sangria. It's holiday time. Let's make a cocktail. So, you just pop that whole orange straight on through.
Really?
Look at that.
Wow.
All right, so you pick up your orange. So, slicing fruits. That goes straight into our white wine sangria.
Gosh.
Okay, you want a bit of apple? Let's get an entire
apple. What about
apple
pie? My mom makes apple pie every Thanksgiving.
You want to see some
Christmas,
apple pie? Okay,
yeah.
so first I'm going to do a lime. So there's your sangria made. So you can imagine if you're having a cocktail party, people are coming over to watch the football. Well, they come around, you can do all of this stuff straight away. All right, so let's do an apple.
Okay.
I'm going to change this out. So you remove this. This one's the corer. So I'm going to pick up my corer and drop that one in. So you can go ahead, put your apples on there. This is another attachment that I want you to see this. The core comes straight on out, and the rest of your apple is cut and ready to serve. Oh, sorry, I picked up the wrong one. There's the core right there. Okay, so you don't want that, of course.
Yeah.
What you want is the wedges of apple. So,
and you're not having to struggle. I mean, you're not struggling. It's effortless. It's easy. At $39.95, we've taken $10 off. Guys, I'm going to walk over here and just share with the customers everything you do get, because I want to show you, even though you get all the different blades, we haven't even showed you, you get so you can shred cheese, all the different stainless steel attachments, so now you can shred, slice, dice, you can core your apples. Think about all your baking that you're going to be be able to do now. All of your different blades come included, and then look where everything stores, right in the inside of that container. So there's no large footprint, well over 200 of these already spoken for. And then on the front, I don't know if you guys can see it, as of course Chef Curtis is showing you. Notice on the front you have all of the measurements as well. So if you are baking, you're trying to get the right measurements. Can't see if you can see, but there you go. That is on the front as well. And free shipping and handling. You don't love it, you send it back. You have normally a 30-day money-back guarantee, but now you have until January 31st to return your purchase if you don't absolutely love it. But I guarantee once you get it at home, you're going to be like all the fans who love this, who use this. And it's not, I know we're talking about the holiday season because it's upon us, but this is going to be something you're going to use every day. You're trying to eat healthier. You're trying to lose some weight, right? You want to make salads for work. You want to do the prep. This makes it easy.
People always say to me, how do you give kids a healthy snack? Well, guess what? Chop up some fruit. Look at this. I've put apples and pears into here. That's how the core comes out. So you don't have to worry about the core anymore because that does it for you. So I'm going to remove the core from the pear and the apple. You get the kids, you throw down that, and guess what? They'll pick it up and they'll snack on it. And they'll actually eat something really healthy.
Put caramel, dip it in some caramel.
Oh, now you're talking. Now, if you want to do a salad, I've got some tomatoes. So you're going to put the entire tomato onto that, push it on through. And look, you've got these beautiful tomato wedges. So if you're doing a big salad, and I know you will be around the holidays, that's what you do. Look at that. Beautiful in just a second.
Gosh, and you know what? It's not squishing them. It's not making them all water. Because sometimes your knife isn't sharp enough to get through the tomato.
Absolutely.
I know that never happens to you, but it does to me in my kitchen.
You know what? Everyone has a blunt knife once in a while.
Yeah, it's true.
And this solves all those problems. So we've diced, we've sliced, we've made potato chips, we've made crudites. Over here now, I'm going to show you some different attachments that you can literally just put onto the top, right? So it looks just like that. You sit it on top, and you've got this nice, easy glide to help.
Love it.
So if you want to grate, I'm going to grate some Parmesan cheese, so you can get right in there, and it works as a box grater. So, you know, talk about multifaceted. You can do all sorts of stuff. So, of course, you can do beautiful grated cheese, right? When you've got enough cheese, you remove that, and then I'm going to put in some yogurt. And I've got some cucumber, so to make another nice dip, I'm going to make a tzatziki.
Yummy. So while you continue to show us that, we're going to go out to the phones, and we're going to say hi to Janice from Alabama. Was it, Paul?
Hey, Janice.
Hi, Janice. Welcome into HSN Today. You're live on air with Curtis and Robin.
Thank you. I've been watching Curtis for years on Food Network.
Oh, I know. All of us have. We adore having him here, Janice, at HSN. So, Janice, you have to share with us. Do you own some of the Curtis Stone products that we share here at HSN?
No, I don't. This is my first one. The reason I ordered it, I had a stroke 2 years ago.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
And it really affected my left hand. It shakes real badly. I tried cutting a tomato yesterday, and it was impossible.
Yeah.
And chopping or cutting anything, it has just gotten to the point where I leave everything in big chunks because I can't chop it.
Right.
So this has been a godsend for me. It really has. Thank you so much, Curtis.
Janice, it's so nice to hear your voice, and that story's just inspired me. My granny went through the exact same thing, and you know, you've got to try and find ways to still get in the kitchen because it brings you so much happiness around the dinner table. So I'm so glad that you're still going on with it, and I guarantee you this chopper's going to change the way you can cook. So good on you, Janice.
Oh, thank you so much, Curtis.
Oh, thank you, Janice. God bless and take care. Happy holidays.
Happy holidays to you, too.
Take care. Bye-bye. And I love that she said that because things she used to be able to do, now she can't quite do in the kitchen. But having something like this really gives you an outlet to really be able to slice, dice, chop, shred. Look at that.
Look at that. So you're literally making this beautiful tzatziki.
So well over 400 have already been spoken for. We are very busy. Use express ordering, but I kid you not. You will be so happy you got that at home because Thanksgiving around the corner. You're standing there and you're saying a few not choice words.